In this video, we're going to go through how to create a quote and some of the options inside the quotes in the RouteStar Desktop. So over here, to get to a new quote, you'd hit the Leads and Quotes dropdown, and then you have an option to enter a quote. Now, once you're inside the quote, you have the Customer and Lead dropdown. This will show you both your customers on your customer list and any leads that have been created in the past. So you can select either of them from here. So you can create a quote for an active customer or somebody that's just a lead that you haven't done work for in the past. Go ahead and just select a customer here. The system will auto-populate all the information related to that customer. Now up here, you can attach a sales rep to this if you want. And you can also input a follow-up date. So if you have a reason to follow up with this customer, you want to check with them in a week or whatever, put in a follow-up date. You have your date awarded and date rejected areas. Those usually get used later. So right now we're just going to enter the quote. I'll show you how to get back in and you can follow up with a date awarded or date rejected. So you want to add your items to this area here. You can select whatever line items you're going to use to charge the customer. You want to check them off if they're quote items, so they print. You have your current price, your proposed price, whatever you want to charge. So adjust it to say whatever you want. Then you have a few other columns here that you can enter information into. Now you also have a tab called Customer and Lead Profile. If you click on it, there's a lot of information here that you can keep track of. And you'll notice we have a lot of options already made. You've also got some fields here that you can adjust. All you have to do is click in that area and then change it to whatever you want it to say. It'll say, would you like to save this field name? If you hit yes, what it does is it puts this across the board. Every quote that you ever make will have these columns here. So it could be for anything. Maybe you want to know a pool size. Maybe you want to know the freezer size. It doesn't matter. You can use this for whatever you want. When you tab out, just hit yes to save it. It'll create these custom fields. So you just click in the blank areas here to adjust them. Same thing with the drop downs. If you want to add something, just type in what you want, and it'll then show up in the drop down going forward once this is saved. So you'll also have them for options in your drop downs. And then the last piece is the steps you could take after winning the quote. If they approve that quote, you can go through these, but I'm going to put a new video together for that. So we won't go through this today. So from here, we've got a quote created. We can click the close button to save it, but you've also got a few different reports you could print out. If you want to take out paper copies, you could select print quote. You could print a comparison, price option, and there's a web template if you have special templates created with us. But for example, you could select whatever one you want and hit the print button here, and it'll print out with the information here that you have in that quote. And then there's a sign and accept area. You've also got special notes down here, which maybe you wanted to relay some special notes for the technicians or involving this quote. You could put them there, and when you print it out, those will also show up right here. Now to save this quote, you click the close button. It's going to save it. To get back to it, hit the quote Leads and Quotes drop down. Click on View Saved Quotes, and you'll see a list of all the quotes you've created. The one that we just made is right here. To re-enter that quote, go ahead and click on the quote number. It takes you back into the quote, so you can adjust it, add your date awarded or rejected if needed. And you can also see those date awarded or date rejected right off this main list, along with a lot of other information here. So that's basics on creating a quote and the options that are within them. So thank you for watching today's video. Have a great day.